All right, let's get ready to dive into some serious financial wisdom.
I'm excited.
Today, we're taking a deep dive into a really cool book, The Smart Cookie's Guide to Making Dough by Jennifer Barrett and Andrea Bader.
Oh, yeah, I've heard great things about that one.
It's not your typical boring finance book.
Right.
It's full of real-life stories and advice from these incredible women.
The smart cookies, right?
Yeah, the Smart Cookies. They totally turn their own money situations around.
Impressive.
And get this,
What?
they did it all by, talking about money.
That's interesting. They actually encourage open conversations about finances.
Yeah, especially among women.
That's so important, right?
Totally. And it's not something you see very often.
Mm,
It's kind of taboo to talk about money.
for sure. But I mean, they were hesitant at first, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the book talks about how they were nervous to open up about their finances. But then by sharing their struggles and wins, they had these incredible breakthroughs.
Like a financial support group.
Exactly.
That's amazing. Who wouldn't want that?
Right.
You realize you're not alone in your money worries.
Mm-hmm.
You can learn so much from each other's experiences
Oh, definitely.
and hold each other accountable.
Oh, for sure. Accountability is huge.
Imagine the power of that.
I know, right? It's like a whole new way of thinking about money.
And speaking of power, something that really struck me in the book was how they emphasize knowing your numbers.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's like the foundation of everything, wouldn't you say?
It totally is. I mean, you wouldn't build a house without a solid foundation.
True.
Same goes for your finances.
Makes sense.
You gotta understand where you stand right now. Your income, your expenses, your savings, your debt,
A whole shebang.
all of it. No more hiding from those bank statements.
Right.
Rip those envelopes open and face the music.
The book mentions some pretty eye-opening moments the Smart Cookies had when they finally tracked their spending.
Oh, for sure.
Like real aha moments.
Totally. There was Robin, She was shocked to find out she was spending over $100 a month just on coffee.
Wow.
I know. And then there's Sandra, who realized she was shelling out almost $500 a year in credit card interest alone.
No way. That's
What?
crazy.
Yeah, it's money that could be going towards something so much more fulfilling.
Exactly. But it's not just about crunching numbers, is it?
No, not at all.
The Smart Cookies also have this unique exercise, visualizing your perfect day.
I love that exercise.
It's about imagining your ideal day, in detail, to uncover your true priorities and goals.
I think it's such a powerful tool.
Me too.
It helps you clarify what you truly value, not just financially, but in all aspects of your
Right,
life.
every way.
The book gives an example of Sandra. Through this exercise, she realized that she was putting work ahead of everything else, ahead of spending time with friends, enjoying music, all that stuff.
It's like this giant aha moment. You realize what truly brings you joy, and then you align your financial choices with those values.
Right. You make your money work for you, not the other way around.
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, how about we get a little personal?
Okay. I'm game.
The book has this super fun spending personality quiz.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
Have you taken it?
I haven't yet, but I've been meaning to.
It helps you identify your spending habits. Like, are you a yo-yo spender, a slacker spender, a status spender, or a zombie spender?
Oh, I'm definitely curious to find out my type.
It's like having a secret weapon, don't you think? Knowing your spending personality?
Absolutely. If you understand your weaknesses, you can, anticipate them and make smarter choices.
Right. And the Smart Cookies themselves share some hilarious anecdotes about their quiz results in the book.
Oh, I bet. Give me an example.
Okay, so there's Andrea. She realized she was ordering takeout even from restaurants right across the street.
Oh, no. Talk about a slacker move.
I know, right? And then there's Katie, who stocked up on 3 bottles of shampoo just because it was on sale.
Oh, the classic sale trap.
But those relatable stories make the book so engaging. It's like you're getting advice from your friends.
Exactly. And it's not about deprivation. It's about finding ways to enjoy your life for less.
Right. Speaking of enjoying life for less, what about this rather factor they talk about? It's this idea of choosing where to spend your money based on your values and goals.
Yeah, the rather factor. Tell me more about that.
I'm really intrigued by it.
Well, it all started with Robin, She had this realization after attending a $100 dinner that she didn't even want to go to.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and she was like, I'd rather, and that's how the whole rather factor is born. It's about consciously asking yourself, would I rather spend money on this, or would I rather use it to achieve, this goal.
Hmm. So simple, yet so powerful.
Right.
I'm already thinking about all the things I'd rather have then.
Mm,
But let's just say there are definitely some areas where I could be making smarter choices.
I feel that.
This deep dive is already making me think differently about my finances. But before we move on, I'm curious to hear more about those practical tips and tricks they mention in the book.
Oh, they have some great ones.
Okay, give me an example. What's one of their favorite tips for, say, saving money on a night out with friends?
One of their most popular tips is the $6 girls' night in.
Okay, I like where this is going.
Instead of dropping a ton of money at a bar or restaurant, they suggest getting creative at home.
I'm listening.
Like themed potlucks, movie marathons, DIY spa nights.
Oh, fun.
The possibilities are pretty much endless.
See, that's what I love about this book. It's not about deprivation or anything like that.
Not at all.
It's about finding joy in the simple things
Mm.
and spending quality time with people you care about.
Exactly.
But, let's face it, sometimes finances aren't all fun and games.
True.
What about those of us who are, like, struggling with debt?
Mm-hmm.
Do the Smart Cookies offer any advice for tackling that beast?
Oh, absolutely. They dedicate a whole chapter to debt.
Okay, good.
And they don't shy away from the emotional side of it either.
What do you mean?
Like they delve into the why behind our spending habits.
Interesting.
Encouraging you to really examine those deeper emotions and beliefs that might be driving your debt.
So it's about getting real with yourself,
Mhm.
uncovering those, like, unconscious spending patterns.
Exactly.
Like maybe you're an emotional spender who turns to retail therapy after a rough day.
Right.
Or maybe you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, even if it means going into debt.
Totally. The book actually shares one of the Smart Cookies' personal stories about this.
Oh, which one?
Andrea. She was drowning in almost $18,000 of debt when they first started meeting.
Whoa, $18,000. That's a scary situation to be in. How did she manage to turn things around?
Well, first she did what we talked about earlier.
Faced her numbers head on.
Yes, no more avoiding those credit card statements.
Right.
And then she got strategic.
Okay. Yeah.
She learned how to negotiate lower interest rates with her creditors.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Did you know that even a small reduction in your interest can save you a significant amount of money over time?
Yeah, that makes sense. Every little
Yeah.
bit helps. But I imagine it takes a lot of courage to actually reach out to those creditors and ask for a lower rate.
It does, but the Smart Cookies provide scripts and strategies for these
Oh, that's
conversations.
helpful.
So it can feel intimidating,
Hmm.
but they really empower you to advocate for yourself and take control.
I love that. What other strategies did Andrea use to get out of debt?
She did something pretty bold.
Really?
She tapped into her home equity to pay off those high-interest credit cards.
Interesting.
So by consolidating her debt at a lower interest rate, she could manage her payments much more effectively.
That's a smart move. But what about those of us who are, like, renting
Yeah.
or just starting out and don't have that option?
Well, the Smart Cookies offer a variety of different debt-busting strategies in the book.
Oh, good.
They emphasize the importance of creating a realistic budget,
A budget, right?
or as they call it, a spending plan.
Spending plan. I like that.
It's all about making conscious choices that actually align with your financial goals.
Mhm.
They also suggest exploring things like debt consolidation loans or balance transfers.
Okay, those could be good options.
But of course, they also warn against those predatory payday loans.
Oh, right. Those are dangerous.
With those sky-high interest
off.
rates, it's a trap.
It's about making informed choices.
Right.
And finding solutions that truly help you.
Yeah, not trap you further in debt.
Exactly. And the Smart Cookies are big advocates for seeking professional help if you need it to.
Definitely.
There's no shame in talking to a financial advisor or credit counselor.
None at all.
They can provide, personalized guidance and support,
Totally. It's like having a financial mentor in your corner.
guiding you along the way.
Right.
Speaking of guidance, what do the Smart Cookies have to say about investing? That can feel like a whole other world, especially for those of us who aren't, finance experts.
I think a lot of people feel that way. Many women, myself included, find the whole investing world kind of intimidating.
I hear you.
But the Smart Cookies break it down into manageable steps.
Okay, that's good.
They make it feel approachable and accessible.
So you don't need a Wall Street background
Oh.
or like a ton of money to get started.
Not at all. They're all about starting small and gradually increasing your investments as you gain confidence and knowledge.
Okay, I like that.
Imagine just starting by investing 1% of your income It's manageable.
It feels doable.
Right. It allows you to dip your toes in the water without feeling totally
All
overwhelmed.
right.
And then as you become more comfortable, you can gradually increase that percentage.
It's like building any new habit, right?
Yeah.
Start small and build from there. But what about all the different investment options out there? Stocks, bonds, mutual funds. It can all feel very confusing.
I know, right? But don't worry, the smart cookies walk you through all those different options.
They do.
Yeah, in a way that's actually easy to understand.
Oh,
They explain, the pros and cons of each, and they even cover things like retirement accounts.
retirement accounts, 401k, IRAs.
Yeah, all that stuff. But they do it without overwhelming you with all that financial jargon.
That's a relief.
Yeah.
So it's about empowering you to make informed choices
Exactly.
based on your individual goals
Yes.
and risk tolerance.
Absolutely. And they emphasize diversification.
Diversification. What's that?
Not putting all your eggs in one basket, as they say.
Ah, okay. I've heard that
By
one.
spreading your investments across different asset classes, you're better positioned to weather, market fluctuations
That's smart.
and potentially maximize your returns.
I like it. And of course, we can't forget about the magic of compound interest. It's like that snowball effect, right? Your money grows exponentially over time.
Exactly.
The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to work its magic.
Right. Time is your best friend when it comes to investing.
For sure. And the smart cookies actually share real-life examples of how compound interest helped them grow their wealth.
Oh, that's awesome. It's a powerful reminder of why starting early, even with small amounts, can make a huge difference in the long run.
I'm convinced. But investing does come with risks.
That's true.
How do the smart cookies address that?
Well, they acknowledge the risks, but they don't want you to let fear hold you back.
I get that.
They encourage you to do your research, understand your own risk tolerance,
Makes sense.
and invest in things that you believe in.
Okay.
It's not about chasing the latest trends or hot stock tips.
Right.
It's about making strategic decisions that align with your financial goals and values.
Gotcha.
They even suggest, consulting with a financial advisor to create a personalized investment plan if you need that extra guidance.
That's always a good idea. It's like having a financial coach. Right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Helping you navigate the sometimes complex world of investing.
For sure. But investing isn't just about stocks and bonds, is it? The smart cookies also talk about investing in yourself.
Oh, yes. They're big believers in that.
I like that concept.
They believe that investing in your education, your skills, and your personal growth can really pay off in the long run.
Absolutely. It's about increasing your earning potential
Mm-hmm.
and creating opportunities for career advancement.
Exactly. And it's not just about formal education either.
No.
It's about continuously learning and growing throughout your life.
I love that. What specific suggestions do they offer for investing in yourself?
Well, they encourage you to explore different avenues for professional development, like taking courses, attending workshops, even just reading books and articles in your field.
Mm-hmm.
They're also big proponents of networking.
Networking, yeah.
Building relationships with people in your industry or in areas of interest can open doors to new opportunities.
Oh, definitely.
It's all about creating a community of support where everyone is lifting each other up and sharing their knowledge and expertise.
Love it. I love how this book goes beyond just the mechanics of managing money
know, right?
and delves into that mindset and the
Yes.
personal growth aspects.
It's so refreshing.
It really is. But there's one more crucial topic we need to unpack.
Uh-oh, what's that?
The power of negotiation,
Ah, yes. Negotiation.
which, can be a stumbling block for a lot of women.
For sure.
Oh, I know. I've definitely felt uncomfortable negotiating in the past.
I hear you.
I think a lot of women have this, ingrained belief that it's somehow aggressive or unfeminine to negotiate.
It's a common misconception, and it often holds us back from asking for what we deserve.
I agree. So how do the smart cookies tackle this?
Well, they encourage us to reframe our thinking
Okay.
and to see negotiation as this valuable skill that can be learned and honed.
I like that.
It's about advocating for yourself
Mm-hmm.
and knowing your worth.
Absolutely. But they go beyond just talking about the importance of negotiation, don't they?
No, they don't. They actually provide practical tips and strategies to help you become a more confident negotiator.
Okay, give me the inside scoop on some of their top negotiation tips.
One of the things they stress is doing your research.
Research. Okay.
Whether you're negotiating a salary, a raise, or even the price of a car, knowledge is power.
So true.
Understand the market value for your skills or the product you're interested in.
Right, so no more going into negotiations blindly and just hoping for the best.
Exactly. Armed with the right information, you can approach the negotiation with confidence.
Okay, that makes sense.
What else? They also encourage you to quantify your contributions.
What does that mean?
It's about showcasing your accomplishments and demonstrating the value you bring to the table. It's like saying, hey, look at what I've achieved, here's how I've made a difference, and this is what I'm worth.
Okay, I like that.
And don't be afraid to ask for more than you think you'll get.
Whoa, really? That could be scary, though, especially if you're, like, worried about jeopardizing the offer or appearing greedy.
It's a common fear, I get it.
Yeah,
But the smart cookies remind us that the first offer is rarely the best offer.
that's true.
Be prepared to counteroffer and negotiate until you reach an agreement that feels fair to both parties.
So it's about being assertive and advocating for yourself,
Yes,
while also being respectful and understanding the other party's perspective.
absolutely.
What other tips do they offer for overcoming those negotiation anxieties?
They recommend practicing your negotiation skills with friends or family members.
Oh, interesting.
It's like a dress rehearsal for the real thing.
I love that.
You can try out different approaches and get feedback in a safe environment.
Makes sense.
They also encourage you to focus on the value exchange,
The value.
not just the money.
Okay.
So it's about highlighting the benefits you bring to the table
Mm-hmm.
and how your skills or contributions will help the other party achieve their goals.
So it's about creating a win-win scenario.
Yes, where both parties feel good about
Yeah.
the outcome.
I like that.
And remember, negotiation is not just a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. You can always renegotiate your terms or ask for more as your skills and experience grow.
So it's about continuously advocating for yourself
Hmm.
and knowing that your worth is not static. It can evolve and increase over time.
Absolutely. And they emphasize the importance of celebrating your successes, too.
Celebrating.
Yeah, every successful negotiation, big or small, is a win.
Right.
It's a testament to your confidence and your ability to advocate for yourself.
I love that. It's about acknowledging your achievements and recognizing that you have the power to create the financial future you deserve. But the smart cookies don't just focus on personal finances, do they? They also delve into the broader context of women and money.
You're right, they do. They address those systemic factors that have historically disadvantaged women when it comes to finances.
Okay.
Things like the gender pay gap, limited access to financial resources, and societal expectations around women's roles in financial decision-making.
It's like they're saying, hey, it's not just about individual choices. There are these bigger forces at play that we need to acknowledge and address.
Exactly. And they encourage us to think critically about those systems
Okay.
and advocate for change.
It's about creating a ripple effect of empowerment,
Yes.
where we're all lifting each other up and creating a more equitable financial landscape for everyone.
Beautifully said. This deep dive has been so inspiring. The Smart Cookies Guide to Making Dough is so much more than just a financial advice book.
Right.
It's like a roadmap
It is.
for creating a life you love,
Mhm.
both financially and personally. And the best part, it's a journey we can take together.
I couldn't agree more. Now, before we wrap up this episode, I want to leave you with a final thought.
Yeah.
Think back to a time when you hesitated to ask for what you deserve,
Oh, yeah.
like maybe a raise at work
Uh-huh.
or a better price on something, a service or whatever.
I've been there.
Now, imagine approaching that situation with the confidence and the strategies of a smart cookie.
Ooh, I like that.
That's the kind of transformation this book can help you achieve.
It's powerful stuff.
It really is.
It's about reclaiming your power, realizing that you have every right to advocate for yourself.
You deserve it.
And the Smart Cookies, they encourage us to go even further,
Really? How?
to support organizations that empower women financially,
Oh, nice.
and to mentor other women on their own financial journeys.
I love that idea.
We can all play a role in creating a world that's more equitable for women.
A world where women are financially confident and secure.
Absolutely.
That's what makes this book so inspiring. It's not just about individual financial success.
It's bigger than that.
It's about creating this ripple effect of empowerment.
A chain reaction.
But okay, let's get back to those negotiation tips for a sec. What other gems did they share?
They have some brilliant advice on handling those tricky moments that can pop up in a negotiation.
Oh, like what?
For example, they suggest having a walkaway point in mind.
A walkaway point.
Right.
What was that?
So knowing in advance what your absolute bottom line is,
Yeah.
and being prepared to walk away if the other party isn't budging.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, it gives you a sense of control, and it prevents you from, feeling pressured to accept an offer that's just not good enough.
That makes a lot of sense.
They also emphasize the importance of body language
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
and tone of voice.
Right. It's not just about the words you say, it's about how you say them.
Exactly. Projecting confidence and maintaining a positive attitude can make a world of difference.
So true.
They even suggest practicing in front of a mirror
Oh, interesting.
so you can become more aware of those nonverbal cues.
Good tip.
Another tip they offer is to really focus on finding common ground.
Common ground.
Yeah, identifying those shared interests
Mm-hmm.
and then working collaboratively towards a solution that benefits both parties.
So it's not about being adversarial.
No, not at all. Negotiation can be a chance to build relationships and create those win-win outcomes.
Win-win. I like that.
And don't forget to celebrate your successes.
Oh, right. Celebrations.
Every time you successfully negotiate something, big or small, it's a win.
It is.
It's proof that you're stepping outside your comfort zone and advocating for yourself.
I love that. So what's the biggest takeaway you want our listeners to walk away with from this deep dive into the Smart Cookies Guide to Making Dough?
That's a great question. I think the biggest takeaway is this. Financial success is within reach for everyone.
Everyone.
It doesn't matter where you're starting from. It's about understanding your habits, setting those clear goals, and making choices that align with your values. It's about those open conversations,
Yeah. Talking about money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Supporting each other and never being afraid to ask for what you deserve.
This book is seriously a gem. I encourage everyone to check it out. But more importantly, take action. What's one small step you can take this week to improve your financial well-being? Maybe it's tracking your spending.
Good one.
Or having an open conversation with your partner about money. Or setting a new financial goal.
All great ideas.
Remember, every journey starts with a single step.
You got this.